Hey Ara, so in your last video you talked about your family dinner and what you usually do on Christmas for getting together as a family. And you mentioned that there was one year where you got together for a Christmas lunch and how you thought it was really absurd because, you know, you would be getting up really early and, you know, it's Christmas dinner. Well, I want to tell you about my Christmas tradition, my family, that based upon that reaction, I think you're going to find it a little bit odd. Today, actually, it's Saturday the 20th. I am going to be going over to my cousin's place. He also lives in the city, and the rest of my mom's family is going to come down, and we're all gonna have like kind of like a weird brunch, late lunch meal there, and open up some gifts that are from him and his wife and kids, and that are for him and his wife and kids, because on Christmas itself they are going to go down to Nova Scotia to visit his wife's family. But then on Christmas Eve, where the rest of my family is going to get together and spend the day together. I'm not actually sure how this tradition started, but I think it has something to do with it was a lot easier for members of my family to get Christmas Eve off, because a lot of them work shift work or jobs where they don't necessarily get Christmas Day off automatically. For example, my parents are border guards and my aunt was a veterinarian, things like that. And it was just a lot easier to book Christmas Eve off than Christmas Day because everybody else wanted Christmas Day. And also I think it had something to do with the fact that my parents are divorced and have been since I was really, really little. And so for Christmas, they would alternate years of who I would get to spend like actual Christmas with. And it was just a lot easier to celebrate it with my mom on Christmas Eve, because when it was her year, I would be coming back from my dad's on Christmas Eve, so then I could spend the time with them. But then if it was dad's year, I would get to spend like the morning and afternoon of Christmas Eve with my mom, and then would go to my dad's for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and etc. And so that way it just made it really easy to still kind of spend time with both of them while balancing it both out. So what we do is on Christmas Eve morning we go to my uncle's house, and he makes this like fantastic breakfast for us. So like kind of like a breakfast brunch. We get there early in the morning. We will open up at their house all of the presents that were from them and wrapped at their place. And then we will all migrate to my grandmother's house later in the afternoon, where she will have prepared a dinner. We will open up all the gifts from her, and also like from some of my like great aunts and great uncles who don't usually make it down for Christmas, but they'll often come by around the time, and so they'll drop off presents for Graham. And then we migrate to my house, where we will have made a dessert. And then we will open up all the presents from my parents and I. We usually start at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we usually finish about 9 o'clock at night. We basically just spend the entire day eating and visiting, and it's kind of great, and I love it. And I know it's really different from what a lot of people do. I gotta go get ready, but if I don't see you or your video again, because I know Christmas is only a few days away, totally fine if you don't post a video. It's busy. I almost didn't think I was gonna post this because I'm actually, once I'm done my dinner tonight, I'm actually going home for almost a week because I have one shift next week. But other than that, I have a week off, so I'm just gonna go home and then borrow Mom's car to drive back down for my one shift and then drive back up. So yeah, that's gonna happen. Anyway, but if I don't see you, Ara, I hope you have a very wonderful Christmas and a very happy new year.